If you're only shooting on the sunny days, professional photographer Roy Morsch has got some interesting advice for you.
I always try to get out in the woods during times of extremes. Extremes are very exciting, and I find that most of your really hot pictures that you come up with are shot during extreme conditions, because when it's a beautiful bluebird day, everybody else is out there shooting pictures. But if you're shooting during extremes, you're getting unusual stuff that nobody else is getting. The most important thing that I think about wildlife photography is knowing where the game is. If you're just going into the woods cold and you have no idea where anything is, or their habits, or what they eat, or where they sleep, or what they do day to day, you don't stand much of a chance of even seeing a squirrel. You might get lucky and get one snap off of a deer's tail going away through the woods. It's like anything else. The more time you put in, the more you know about it. As I'm walking through the woods, I'm always trying to keep my eyes open for motion. That's the first thing you see when you see deer, is motion. Trying to keep a low profile and not make any fast movement. Deer always see you first. You never see them first. They're always more aware, they're better equipped to deal with the environment. They have 10 times the hearing and about 3 or 4 times the sight you have, and 100 times the smell. So if you think you're going to creep up on deer, especially in the crunchy snow or something, without them seeing you or knowing you're around, it's not possible. The more you pursue them, though, and they see that you're not going to do any harm to them, they become more tolerant of you and allow you to get closer and closer until you can actually get in among the herd and shoot those unusual pictures that you can come up with once in a while. Shooting in a snowstorm or any kind of precipitation is really difficult. Cold and wetness is the worst things for your equipment. And when you're out there shooting, you can't be concerned about water getting on your camera. Of course, you try to protect your equipment as much as you possibly can. But if something's happening in front of you, you just have to do it. Turkeys are very much like deer. They're very shy. It's the hardest bird in North America to photograph. They're very shy. They're runners, not flyers. They have tremendous eyesight. They have, just picture taking a pair of 1050 binoculars and taping them to your eyes, and that would be your vision all the time, so you can imagine what turkeys see. At first, they're very spooky. You can't get near them. You don't even see them. You don't even know they're in the area. Once you locate them, you keep a very low profile, and I just do a constant stalk, always trying to get closer, getting in range to take a picture. The hard thing about shooting in heavy woods is it's very difficult to use long lenses, because long lenses aren't as fast as your shorter lenses. So you have to make up for that by getting close. The thing that makes it so exciting is working with any wildlife is from moment to moment, you never know what's going to happen. You have no control over anything. You're there, you're in their turf, you're on their land. You're the intruder. So you just have to be able to shoot whatever you can shoot. Sometimes when you're stalking up on a herd of deer and everything's working right and you're in the right place and the deer are very tolerable and everything's working, and the deer are all around you, and you're getting those shots that you know, you start trembling. It's very hard to hold the camera still. You have to do deep breathing, find something to lean against, even though you might be shooting at a 250 or a 125th of a second. You start trembling. You can hear your heart thumping in your chest. So there's always that anticipation of that great shot that you think you got. And you walk out of the woods with a big smile on your face, even though you might have walked 10 or 15 or 20 miles during the day. It's so exciting.